Hi students, a very warm welcome to today's session. Now this session is going to be very special because today we're going to talk about something very important, that is the preamble of our constitution. So let's get started with this very interesting session with me, Ankana, your master teacher for social sciences at Vedantu, hoping all my dear bachas are doing absolutely fine and amazing, and that you guys are in the best of your health. Guys, please stay home, please stay safe. The scenario out there is really scary for you, for me, for us, for our parents. Please, if your parents are stepping out, do not let them until unless it's absolutely necessary. Take proper precautions. Keep your hands sanitized all the time. Like, keep sanitizing it. Wear masks. Throw it off once you've used your mask, or wash it. However, those cloth masks are not really working. I just feel like it's on me to talk about this probably in every session. But yeah, it's very important and we really need to take care of ourselves to protect ourselves, our family, and the entire society in general. So, on that note, talking about awareness, let's get started with today's session. Now, why are we talking about the preamble of the Constitution? I think a lot of us do not really have the awareness about what preamble really is, one. Second, even if it is there, what is the purpose that it's supposed to serve? Why is it there? What is the purpose behind it? So let's move on and understand what do we mean by preamble, why is it important, why was it included, and what are certain standing features which kind of stand out in the preamble that we as a citizen of India should be aware of. Okay, so let's get started with today's session, my dear students, and we'll start with this amazing quotation which has been given by the a very important person, B.R. Ambedkar, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. If you believe in living a respectable life, you believe in self-help, which is the best help. Such truthful words, right? If you actually want a good quality life, okay, if you want a good life, stop being dependent on others. Only one person can really help you and will selflessly always help you, is yourself. Nobody will actually stand for you if you do not stand for yourself. You have to first be of help towards yourself, and that's the best help that you can get if you want to lead a respectable life. See, when you're seeking out for help from other people, you're somewhere compromising, you're somewhere kind of taking their help, and you're being dependent on them, and they may take you for granted or come back with it, and you're gonna give them an option to compromise on your respect. But if you are self-sufficed, doesn't matter. Nobody can mistreat you, nobody can disrespect you, and that's such amazing words I have learned as well. Now let's get started. So, bacha, this is how the original preamble looks like. So when you open the Constitution, this is what you see. It's written exactly like this. This is how the layout is, and this is how it is designed, and it's written in Hindi and English. So we will now zoom in and read it. So I'm sure CBSE students especially would have seen it every time in their NCERT books. The reason you find it there, the idea of putting the preamble every time in the NCERT book is actually to put in these, to actually instill these values, in the students. So it's believed that if you keep on reading the preamble on and every time, every grade, at the beginning of every book, you'll pick up on these values, you'll imbibe with them, you'll get it inside you. And that's the idea, to generate that awareness. You will be a more informed citizen. You would know, you would be more aware, and you would have all of these values. So as I was saying, that it makes us more aware, well informed. We get to know what do we mean by this in terms of our country. So this is the preamble of India, the Constitution of India preamble. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic, and political, liberty, of thought, expression, belief, faith, and worship, equality of status and opportunity, and to promote among them all, fraternity, assuring the dignity of individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact, and give to ourselves this constitution. So this is our preamble. Bacha, if I have to define preamble for you, it's basically the guide, I would say, to our constitution. See, we cannot read the entire constitution, and we do not read the entire constitution for citizens. So this is an introductory document of the constitution. It is like an introduction. See, when you have to get to know a person, you have to stay with them, you have to spend time with them, and then you learn about them, and then you get to know about the detailed attributes of this person. But if you, in general, in a quick snap of time, if you have to get to know somebody, how do you do it? You talk to a friend or a family member and ask them to describe this person, and they'll give you the basic, the highlights of that person, the major, or I would say the dominant characteristics, which pretty much sums it up for all of about that person. So the preamble is like that highlight of the constitution. It is our introductory document to the constitution, and it is the guiding principle. The preamble is what helps us to look up to and think and decide that, okay, this is how India as a nation should look like. This is what we need. Every citizen needs to have in their heart, the values, the guidelines, everything. Right? So now let's learn few facts about preamble. The words social, secular, and integrity were added later through the 42nd Amendment, which means when the preamble was written for the first time, actually this was not immediately there. The first draft did not have this. So when this finally the 42nd Amendment was made, that is when the words social, secular, and integrity were added. Okay, then it is also called as the identity card of the constitution. Why? Because it gives us the introduction to the constitution, as I told you, right? So it gives us the introduction to the constitution, and the idea of preamble of Indian constitution was borrowed from USA. So guys, you would know that our constitution is very bulky. Why is it bulky? It's very bulky because we have a lot of things, lot of ideas and philosophies and a lot of articles which we have borrowed and which we have been inspired from a lot of other constitutions of Finland, of whatnot, of USA, UK. So we just pretty much did a study of all the constitutions and picked up the best from everywhere, which has actually made our constitution kind of bulky. Okay? So the idea of preamble was taken from USA, like how the parliamentary government idea was taken from UK. Okay? Now what ideas do you need and what do you need for your 100% knowledge gain and 100% marks is the Vedantu Pro subscription. Now let me quickly tell you the details about it. But through this subscription you get unlimited live classes, and also you get to participate in the fun and high level quizzes. These amazing quizzes are going to be there in every session, and you do not have to separately wait for mentee. Not just that, the amount of exposure that you get through these sessions is something that is commendable, because all the students participating in these quizzes, participating in these sessions are spread worldwide. They're spread throughout the world, and they are wherever they are learning from there and participating in these quizzes, and that is what is going to help you analyze your growth, your development in the respect of so many other students, that where do you stand. How amazing is that, right? And just in case if you miss on any of the replays, you don't have to be worried, because you can always watch, if you miss on the live sessions, you can always watch the replays, but replays are boring. Yeah, who wants to watch the replays? You would want, because you will be able to attend these quizzes live, just like live sessions, and appear on the leaderboard if you score enough points like live session. So this makes these replays also super interactive and super interesting, and the content can be downloaded and kept on your own device, whatever it is, phone, laptop, PC, iPad, whatever device you have, download it and have it on your own device so that you can look at it whenever you want. Not just that, it comes with the handwritten notes of the master teachers. I will show you how. Okay, and your doubts are resolved through the session, in the session itself. Now you might be thinking, ma'am, you do not resolve our doubts on YouTube. Not all of them. You do a separate session. But over here, the master teachers are not going to be alone. They are accompanied with class teachers who are dedicatedly, constantly working on resolving your doubts and queries. So that's the prime idea. And of course, assignments are shared for every chapter. So you can do these assignments and check whether you've understood this chapter or not. And just in case if you have not, you can also attend the micro sessions, which are chapter specific sessions. I'll come to that. But also let me know that you also get tests every month. So this keeps you on the track. It helps you staying on track and understand that where do you really stand. Okay, and if you feel like I need to do this again, micro sessions. Now let me quickly show you. Okay, sorry. Okay, so I just quickly want to show you, as I was telling you, that you can resolve your doubts. So guys, this is where you get your replays. Okay, so if you can see, 19 doubts were asked in this session and 19 doubts were resolved. Okay, all the doubts were resolved, which means that your doubts, whatever you ask, will be resolved then and there. These are the handwritten notes you can see, and this is the notes that we provide, the digital notes. So all of this you can actually download and keep on your device. So as I was telling you, it's right over here. Now the tests and assignments, you can get it from here. So you just have to go into the shared tests. And from here, even the sample papers that you want, as per your boards and as per your, grade, you can get it. So the subjective questions you will find, objective questions you will find, all of this is right over here, and you can just go and check it out. So as I was telling you, that you can find all of this right over here. Okay. So now coming back to the point, that just in case if you feel that you've not understood the assignments, you go ahead and watch the micro sessions. These are chapter specific sessions. For example, I am right now taking chapter specific sessions for CBSE 9th and 10th. 9th and 10th. So we have just finished nationalism in India. We have finished, resources and development. We are continuing with the French Revolution for grade 9. We are continuing with, we're going to get started with federalism. So all of these things are continuously going on. These are chapter specific. So if you have any chapter in particular which you feel that, no, I need some extra attention, or I need some extra session on this, I need various kinds of explanation on this, you can join any teachers, any session, whenever, wherever you want, live. And of course, there are so many other examinations for your Olympiads, for NTSC, etc. All of this, these crash courses will help you to prepare for these competitive exams, and all of this comes absolutely free, making less a lot more. All you need to do is just go and click on the link given in the description box, and it is also pinned in the comment section. But the code is AKE PRO. You can use either of the codes. AKE PRO is what I would suggest you to use. This is what is going to give you the discount. Now let me quickly show you what do you need to do for this. So here we are. What we're going to do is we're going to go to YouTube and open any of my sessions. Okay. Now this is one session that I took few days back. So I'm just going to show you. You will just go on show more, and when you just look down, you will see that here is your subscribe to Vedantu Pro link. So you'll just click on this link. Okay? So just click on this link and it will direct you to this page where you can edit which grade, what board you want to take it for. Let's say you want to do it for grade 10 CBSE 2021. So to 2022. So you just have to scroll down, and then these are the various plans that you have. Now what is these plans? So you have Vedantu Pro Lite, Classic and Plus. Now, live interactive online classes, test series analysis, notes and study material, doubt solving, which I told you about, is available in all the plans. But we have come with some extra for you to provide you the best assistance that we can. If you want that you have doubts post the sessions and you want to get it resolved that time itself, then you can even go on the doubt solving mobile app. Now this facility is not possible to have in the Lite subscription, so you'll have to go to the Classic subscription. If you want the app and a personal mentor both, like you want a personal mentor to help you out, to be there consistently, like no apps and digital stuff, you want a human to help you out with your queries, to guide you, to mentor you, that facility is also that we are providing through the Plus subscription. So light is this, which is going to cost you 27,449. Okay, the coupon code has already been applied, as you can see. Now this is for 38,999, but if you actually click on this and my code when it gets applied, it changes to 35,000 only. Then what was coming for 56,000 almost, when you apply the code, will cost you only 50,000. So actually this was for 61,000. It's going to cost you only 50,399 rupees with the code. And guys, as I told you, so this is where you have to go in my sessions, and you will find these are the upcoming sessions. I'll go to the past session. These are the past sessions. So you'll just find all these sessions over here, and you just can go to the replay, and this is how you can watch the replay over here. You can play it from here. And now this is where you will find the list. This is your content. All of this is right here. Okay. So as I said, all the facilities is right here available for you. Feel free, just go on the link and you will be directed over here. Cool. So let's move back and get back and talk about the Constitution. So this is the code. Do not forget to use this, and I will love to have you guys in my live sessions. If not, we'll keep meeting here. And just to let you know that this is the breakdown. It's going to cost you only 10.35 rupees and 10.31 rupees for 1 month and a full year subscription respectively. I would suggest you to take it. Now, this is the detail of the batches starting. For grade 9, CBSE is starting on 26th April, ICSE on 24th May, Maharashtra on 24th of May. For 10, CBSE is starting for 26th April, ICSE on 24th May, and Maharashtra board 24th of May. JEE for the academic year 2022-23 is beginning on 26th April, and NEET is also beginning on 26th April. So guys, do not miss on this opportunity. Now let's look at the different parts of the Constitution. We, the people of India, the Constitution has been drawn up and enacted by the people through their representatives. So when we say we, the people of India, we actually mean that all of us. Now you might be thinking, ma'am, the Constituent Assembly has created the Constitution. Why are we saying we, the people of India? But so the assembly that was constituted, all these members were representatives, which means they were elected by the citizens. So the citizens gave them that authority, how we have given our present government the authority to rule us, to make policies and govern us on given our rights to them to do it on our behalf. The same thing we did with the Constituent Assembly as well. We picked up our representatives. We felt that these people are appropriate to do all of this learning and study and making the policies and making the Constitution and designing it and drafting it. We believed in them. So these people have done it. So that's why we say we, the people of India, and it was not handed them by a king or outside power or anyone. Like how Simon Commission was coming. So it was nothing of that sort. The Indians were there. The whole Constituent Assembly were of Indians, and everyone was elected by will by the citizens of India. So that is why we say we, the people of India. Now, what do we mean by the word sovereign? It's very important. But it means that the people, the citizens of the country we are talking about, they have the right. They ultimately have the power. Power to do what? To make the decisions on the internal as well as external matters. No external power can dictate the government of India. Like how Iran or Iraq have suffered this problem, right? USA has interfered, for example, or in some other place, some other country would just impose their power and be like how Britishers were doing with us earlier. So now we are saying that no matter what the situation is, what decision it is, whether it is about our country or our relation with other countries, we are going to be sovereign. We are going to be self-dependent and have the power to make the decision on our own. Socialist definitely came from the Russian Revolution, okay, that idea, but it is basically that the wealth generated socially and the wealth is generated socially, like publicly, and it has to be divided equally by the society. You cannot like hoard it. The government, the ruler, the king is not going to come and say that all of this belongs to me. No, the government is supposed to help in regulating it. It should keep flowing through people so that everyone becomes a part of it as much as possible, and regulate the ownership of land and industry to reduce socio-economic inequalities. So bring in more equality. However, we are not completely social, but yeah, trying to abide by the rules and the principles of it. Secular, guys, you know that we are a multi-religion country, right? Which means there is no official religion that we have. For example, there are countries which have official religion like Christianity, like Islam, but we do not follow any such thing. We are very liberal, and everyone and anyone can follow any religion, any practice that they want to. There is no official religion, and the government cannot interfere with that. That is one thing, to provide equal respect to all the citizens. So these are the highlights, okay? Then democratic, you know, where people are the center of power, and we definitely are a democracy. Not the best example though, but definitely we are a form of government where people enjoy equal political rights. No matter rich or poor, everyone gets to vote and choose their representative with equal value, right? With equal value. This is what we provide. Elect their rulers and hold them accountable. The government is run according to some basic rules, and whoever is chosen by the people, by the citizens, they finally actually hold the office. They get elected, right? Then republic, the head of the state is an elected person and not a hereditary position, which means republic means what? That elections are done, these people are changed, and there is no dynastic rule, or there's no autocracy, there's no, monarchy, nothing, no dynastic rule, no dictatorship. It is decided by the people. To provide justice, which means citizens will not be discriminated. No partiality, no favoritism, nothing of this on the basis of caste, religion, gender. Everyone is going to be equal, to keep their respect intact, to make them feel equally treated in the country. Social inequalities will be reduced. That's why we are trying to empower who are socially backward, right? Now you may think, ma'am, why are we giving reservations then? Because these people are, for years and years altogether have been dominated and have been suppressed. So we are trying to bring them back to the same level. So we are giving them something extra. That is giving equity, which means giving everyone what they need. People who are already developed, they do not need all of these things, right? They need a little support. But people who are backward, they need extra support to come on par. That's why we are trying to empower them. Once it has been done, once this is, the gap is filled, then we do not need this anymore, okay? Government should work for the welfare of all, especially for the disadvantaged groups, as I told you. Liberty, guys, fundamental rights are a clear example of this. So there are no unreasonable restrictions on the citizens in what they think. They wish to express the thoughts and the way they wish to follow up their thoughts in action. They have the liberty. Why? Because it is their own country, their own land. They can do whatever they want, unless it does not bring up a problem of social security, international security, all of these things. Everyone has that liberty. Equality, so everyone is equal before law, no partiality, no rich, no poor, nothing. Everyone is treated just the same, no matter who. Right? The traditional social inequalities have to be ended. Caste, religion, whatever. No minority, no majority, no caste system, nothing. No rich, no poor. Everyone is equal before law. Sabko same treatment. Everyone will get the same treatment. The government has to ensure this, right? And then fraternity, which basically means brotherhood. Talking about peace, communal peace, right? All of us should behave as if we are members of the same family, because we are. What are we? We are Indians, right? So no one should treat a fellow citizen as inferior, that, hey, you do well, you not, no, there's that. No, everyone is like a part of our family. So on that note, guys, just letting you know, do not forget to take up the Vedantu Pro subscription. There are multiple options. Choose as per your requirement. And the link is in the description box, also put in the comment section. The code is actually AKEPRO. Do not forget to use the code. And do not forget to subscribe to the channel. We'll keep coming with these amazing videos. So stay tuned. Do not forget to hit the like button and keep sharing the video. Let everyone know about the preamble. And I'll see you guys very soon in the next session. Till then, stay home, stay safe, and stay tuned. Take good care of yourself. Have a great evening ahead, guys. Bye-bye. Take care.